Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Maliciousness. Actually, for the first time, guys, we'll have the Council joining us today. It is a 5-part series coming up with a multi-rolled kind of scenario going through there. First kind on the series, a long-time fan of playing these kind of games. A lot of choices you have to make in there, skills you have to introduce in there. I'm going through it blind. I have no idea what's going on through here. So I played. When I say blind, I mean I played about 10-15 minutes of it just to kind of figure out how the system works in it, just to figure out how it works, if I really wanted to record it and all that. And yeah, I'm liking it a lot. So let's begin. There are skills you can have in here and all that, but I think it's best to just kind of learn as the game goes through because it does a great job teaching you. So I digress. Game. Begin. Heads off. Enter the manor. Yeah, I need to save. So, play! Hi, me. France. December 10th, 1792. Oh, we look great.
Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Hint, hint.
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
He looks like a vampire, to be honest. Just saying, look at him.
With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert.
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Punch him?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Or trust her. I could act and punch the guy in the face, or I could trust her to do it. What is? Last time I punched him in the face, and I got a pretty nasty scar. Let's trust her. Let's trust her. See what she has.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Fantastic pair. Gun. Oh.
Well done,
Hey.
Louis. You reacted perfectly.
Thank you.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Pick him up on the way out. Yeah, last time he died on that. So, and she was not happy. So, okay, interesting way of doing that. I don't know what trusting gives me, but that's one of the skills we'll be able to gain. 1 month later. Lord Mortimer's Island, off the coast of England. Happy looking place. That's cyanide? That's not cyanide. Big Bad Wolf Studios. Yeah, these are the guys that made a lot of similar games. The Batman series, the Wolf series, Walking Dead series. All kind of in this same look.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Burchart's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer, and now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Council. Episode 1. The Mad Ones.
The
Love the
least you could
socks.
do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Personal reason, or let's do business. You know, spies and intrigues and secret societies and all that. Business.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Let's not give up too much.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Hint, hint.
Please
The whole game.
excuse me
Right
if
there.
you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
What the?
Are you all right?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
Huh?
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay when you die.
Okay, that's costly. Look at my face.
You.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Just stand there holding her handkerchief.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
So there is some level of occultism in this game, some powers and all that. I'm not, like I said, I didn't get very far in this game. This is pretty much where I ended it. So I don't know much beyond that. The vision was the same, so that consequence we had early on didn't change any effects of it. Ooh, mailbox. I'm just gonna look around here. People who recommended this game to me told me you have to be very, very perceptive, and your choices really, really matter on what you do. So I'll be able to get to that in a little bit here.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Ah, here it is. Okay, so the game has an excellent level of replayability in this game, and this is where it comes down to it. In this game, you want to pick your choices based on kind of how you want to solve the game. Do you want to be a diplomat? You want to talk to people and figure it out that way. An occultist to kind of figure out, you know, sciences and all that. You're a scientist with a touch of magical mumbo-jumbo understanding, like secret societies and all that. Or a detective, which is very Sherlock Holmesy. You get to like look at details and people. Do not just shy away from the direct approach. I kind of like that. But you want to focus a lot of in the game on your choices of what benefits you the best. And a diplomat might have a way of overlooking a lot of the clues you're looking for because you need to rush off and talk to somebody. Whereas a detective, you don't want to go talk to a lot of people because you want to look around for the clues. The occultist, you want to look for some other stuff. So, if I go to diplomat, I get politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and diversion. Occultist, manipulation, occultism, eradication, scientist, and subterfuges, or detective, questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, and logic. You know, I kind of like playing like Sherlock Holmes character in this kind of thing. Plus, you know, the direct approach is always fun. So, okay, now we get to choose our choices. I see I have like manipulation down here. I don't know when I got that, but hey. We do already have a point in psychology to understand people. Oh, my past has given me 1 point in manipulation and psychology. I'm not sure what really gave those to me, but some choices already did. The only choice I had right now was trusting my mother. Wait, trusting gave me manipulation? Really? Okay, well, so I have 3 points left. I can take each one of these. It takes I need to unlock level 1, right? If I just do that. +1 skill point in logic. 3 points left for level 2. Reduce the cost of effort points by 3. By 3. Do I have these? I can't acquire these because I don't have the skill yet. Okay. So level 1, if I do... I can't do all that. So I'm just going to remove all points. So I think I just need to get 1 point in these right now. So I want vigilance to look at things. Questioning for appearance, coordination of my surroundings, against people, and logic. I'll do a bit of logic. Questioning, vigilance, because I want to talk to people, but I get clues as well. Not getting like that. Give people like an open book if I wanted to, or okay. So I already have these skills, but putting the points in this one, living up to level 6. Okay, so I specialize in psychology. I get it now. Okay. 0 points for 2. I understand now. I have 0 points left. Okay. Detective. Sure, we'll do that. We'll read people like an open book. Alright. I will validate that then.
Well, over the last few years I solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'orgère, for example. Thieves that torture their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Sure. I remember you.
How could I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me? What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Whoa, okay. Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher the skill level, the lower the cost of it. Browse your skills using the character tab in the menu. Oh, so I just hold. Okay. Manipulation, a diversion. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I lied. My bad. I apologize.
Don't you remember? We bumped into each other at Mesmer's show in Paris. That fraudster had even bamboozled the Marquis of Lafayette.
You too, apparently, because I've never been to see him.
Ouch. Well, that didn't work.
Right, time to go to the manor.
My bad. Wait. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the option that is most suggested to the situation to discover what, in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access skills required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Okay, so my skills will unlock some things during opportunities. I can look at her necklace or the... Okay. Speech, I guess?
I ask her a question. She answers with
Oh, it
another.
succeeded.
Is she
Oh.
playing with me?
Personality. Each person you discover on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personalities is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered
She's
about
me
my
to
mother.
logic.
Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Okay, well, Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock condition and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tabs in the menu. I'm going to do that right now. Thank you. Talents. Okay, here's kind of our look here. Character. We already see all these in here. So she's immune. She is immune to any logic. Very British of her. Aren't you? By which I mean she's good at logic better than me. Or she's emotional. I don't know. Okay. So policing manner. Halves of fake elements displayed during an opportunity. Oh. So sometimes there are actually bad opportunities, so I could have just looked at her brooch and it would have been nothing. Huh. Okay. So some of those faked ones. Man. You gain 10% more experience at the end of a quest if I have more vigilant and linguistic skills. Increase my effort points by 1 if I have 3 conviction, 3 athletics. No longer suffer the exhaustion when I encounter an immunity. I need some more conviction and logic for that. Machiavelli. Alright, so I have 2 in psychology. I need to get 3 in manipulation and psychology, so I gain 1 extra effort point when I exploit a vulnerability. Good to know. Dodger. Picking up consumable gives you another, so I get 2 of them? 2 consumables? That's cool. Use a golden elixir also gives you an effort point. Don't know what that does, but okay. And inspector. You recover an effort point lost when you encounter a immunity. So if immunity... Wait, when you encounter one. Does that mean I discover it, or when it comes up? I don't know, we'll see. Effort points by 1, range level 5, level 10. Wait, these are fails. Oh. Tactless, indecisive, brutal. So if I fail 10 confrontations, it gives me more ability. Okay, so kind of a different way of playing, or is just the game's way of balancing itself? Using it to cost 1 extra effort point, but you gain 1 skill point in conviction. Yes, I guess this is just more being blunt, less subtle. Subtle. Succeed confrontation. Succeed confrontation. Okay. So it's just 2 different ways of doing this. Either I'm very blunt or I'm very good at, you know, talking, I guess. I need that ability. Jack of all trades. You gain 10% more experience at the end of a quest by having 1 of every skill. Okay. Experience increased by 5% if I read 5 manuscripts. 1 extra I can equip an extra manuscript for having 10 manuscripts. Or Amber. Swift. Gain 1 point in vigilance. Make a dialogue choice 20 times before the end of a dialogue matter. 20 times. Huh. Okay, well, let's not look at any more of these. Then I don't want to give too much away the story. And talents. So, charismatic presence. Gain 1 skill point in manipulation because I've always been charismatic. And trusting. Gain 1 skill point in psychology because I trusted my mother. Okay. And I'm a detective, so detective skills will cost me less to gain. Alright. My inventory, I have the art of knowing people by their psychology because of the case, like the background I have. We have the Emily's handkerchief, EH, and Mortimer's invitation. So, we haven't read this yet. Dear Monsieur de Richet, I'm writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on the island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Our stay was going smoothly until yesterday when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to over-worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours certainly, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire. Okay. Sounds good. So I have to go up to the manor now?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Yeah, where's your boss?
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Oh look, clues. So, because we have this skill, we can access it. Difficulty is 0, questioning level 1.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part
bad at
of the
questioning.
wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Oh, I have logic, so I can take care of it. Conviction if I have this one, or manipulation. Sure.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are.
Wow.
I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Okay, so because we exploited it, so we know their vulnerability is both logic and questioning. So they can have multiple weaknesses or strengths. Good to know. Alright, let's go examine this area then. Oh, I can even see kind of the vulnerabilities and weaknesses. Or, I mean, not the, like the little lights on here. Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You do not carry more than 5. So use them when you have. Okay.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Alright, so we have you. Yep.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Well, let's take it.
This might just come in handy.
Alright, now you have this
A sack
here.
of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Let's see here. There we go. Barrel.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
We have another royal jelly. So if I can hold, what, 5 max on these for now, I guess. Let's can use them when they come up.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
I have a weakness in mini games where I'll just hold on to all the good items, the rocket armor, like all the nice items till the very end of the game, and then I never use them because I've been saving them till a good point. Then I just don't use. So let's just use it now. What could possibly go wrong?
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Find a clue for logic. Okay, so because it's a difficulty 3, I only have logic level 1. This would cost me 3 effort points to find these. Wow. Sure, let's try it.
Ah, one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. We've never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Okay, because I don't know politics. I don't know who you are.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Okay, that's our letter. Anything else in here I can look at?
Let's see what's hidden inside.
More clues or go to the manor?
Let's look.
Hey, Grams?
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Nope.
I haven't the slightest idea what it says.
Linguistics.
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there. It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London. Probably a Dutchman.
These are giving a very handy. I think we might have just gone with our logic as how costly it was. We just went right to the answer.
Address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently. This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
And because I don't have occultism, I don't know who you are.
This name sounds familiar. Pashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
Yep, let's stay back. So we just logic-wise our way through the whole thing there. So it's nice that these letters are coming up, like the little lights are coming up quite well for us, like from a distance. So I can actually see there. I wonder if that's a skill we have because we are. Let's see if I go to detective. Notice noteworthy elements or oddly placed elements. Repeat their behavior like an open book. Logic, mind-oriented skills. Coordination. Surrounding this sometimes against people. Nothing strange in his behavior. So I haven't done these, so I can't act anything on these at all. Yeah, so benefit from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography, or history. So I'm going to learn that. I had to put 3 points into it. Medical trick. Yeah, so occultism is all about knowledge. Well, mostly. Okay, I'm gonna try to like stop justifying what I know about these because apparently I don't know much. Linguistics for travel, diversion, politics, conviction, and etiquette. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty blunt here. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Also, item-wise, can I just wait? How do I use this? Oh, I can't actually eat it. I see, so I don't know how that works, but keep a lookout for it.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Yeah, so I got honey. Clicking button, clicking. Nope, no button. What are you?
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
I could rip it open if I had the agility, or I could just use the iron bar. Let's not use all of our energy in one movement, why don't we?
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers.
For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu. Push spacebar to access your menu pages.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Oh, gunpowder? Did I know about that yet? I'm not sure what year that really came around.
Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
Okay.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff.
Powder
What
puff.
does all this mean? Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. Bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. An iron key completely rusted.
Let's take the key.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
Yeah, let's take the key. However, let's leave the bag, because if Mother's out here rationing foods all the time, let's just leave this here. So,
Right, that's enough. I think I better leave her bag here. If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later. For crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
The last one, it's a gate. Can I just swim over there? Saying I can open the gate? Sure. That went well.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Hint, hint. Iron bar.
There we are.
I wonder if that iron bar has a number of uses. Let's see. Anything over here? Aha. We have.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty.
Wait.
I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Wait. So is this vision something that's coming up, and we have our actions now will kind of influence it? So if I took like the gunpowder, then she wouldn't have any to use for the fire
Honey,
she was using?
the remedy of the gods.
Another honey. How do I use it? I'll have to look up how to use it, I guess. Amber fragments. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. So I'm glad I can see these small objects. And then we have you.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
So they don't know about it. But because I'm not a scientist, I don't know anything about it.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of the wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so.
That is very true. So, because I didn't go to the manor, if you were playing a more diplomatic character, you definitely want to go up to the manor to talk to people instead of coming down here for clues. Maybe learn something that way. However, we're a detective, so clues are what we're here for. But alas, that's all the time I have for this one. So if you guys like the episode, please consider liking the episode and subscribe down below, guys. Helps me out a great deal. We're playing through the whole one, like the whole episode 1 of these, and when episode 2 comes out, and so on and so forth. We'll keep coming back to this. Hope you guys liked it. I'm having fun with it. And I'll see you next time. Until, take care, guys.